Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a syncopated strumming pattern that also involves some muting. Still do listen to a lot of Jack Johnson. And this strumming pattern I heard occur over and over again in his albums, and it sounds like... The strumming pattern is based off of 16th notes, so without the ties it would sound like this. Down, up, 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 down, up. Adding the ties adds interest. It would sound like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. I've broken the strumming pattern down into a few parts so that we can learn it chunk by chunk. So first we have our down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then you should see 3 circles. There are going to be 3 upstrokes after that. So first we have our down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then we have up, up, up. So we're just going to focus on those 3 up until the 3 upstrokes, okay? And the counts are 1 E and a 2 E and a E, a. And I'm not grunting at you. Those are the counts. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So I'm going to choose... let's just say an E minor chord, because when I play this particular chord, I'm using finger 1, 2, and 3, those 3 fingers, and then my thumb, I'm going to just slightly curl it over to mute it, and you'll see why. I like the fact that every single string is in contact with a finger, because what happens is that if you add a little squeeze and then a release or a let go, if you release the pressure off of the strings, you're lightly touching your strings. Then as your strumming hand keeps going, you're creating a mute. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, a. 1 E and a 2 E and a E, a. Try again. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, up. Here we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a E, a 4 E and a. Now it's important that you do count out loud, or you have a metronome keeping you accountable. It's really important that you have something external that's keeping you accountable to your internal rhythm, because if you have something external, it helps develop your internal rhythm as well. What happens a lot is that if you're not counting in your head the 16th notes, then people have a tendency to either rush those ties or they actually slow them down. So it ends up sounding like this. Like, well, I had 3 upstrokes. Why doesn't it sound right? You gotta keep counting in your head. Or it sounds like this. All right, keep that 16th note rhythm in your head. So, the very end, you heard me whisper 4 E and a. That's important. You have to know how long to wait in order to start that strumming pattern over again. So, if we add the 4 E and a at the end, after the 3 ups, we should be ready to jump right back in to the very beginning of that strumming pattern cycle. 1 E and a 2 E and a E, a, down, up. Here we go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. 1 E and a 2 E and a E, a 4 E and a. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. Okay, we're going to try the mutes, and it's going to be on the X's. So you see where I have X's there, and we're going to start with the down, up, and then we're going to release the pressure. We're going to lift off, not completely off of the fretboard, but we're just going to lightly touch the strings now instead of applying pressure to the fretboard. So I have down, up, release. Down, up, release the pressure. Did you notice that my strumming hand kept going no matter what? That's actually the most important thing, to keep the strumming hand going, because even if your left hand is a little late to the party, as you're practicing, it will catch up. So let's give that a try. We have down, up, mute, 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 squeeze, mute, mute, ready? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Here we go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E going to do is we're going to add those 3 mutes, but we have on the upstrokes, right after I strum up, I'm going to release the pressure off of my string to create like a stop. All right? So I have down, up, let go. Up, up, up. Hear the. I'm going to zoom in here, editing Katie. Yeah? Right after I strum, I just release the pressure because then it creates just a nice staccato. All right, makes it nice and crisp, gives some space for that chord to breathe. Otherwise, if there's no space, it might be muddy. See, you get more of a legato feel because it's all tied together versus that bat, 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 that staccato. So let's give that a try. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, up. I'm going to say let go, just kind of as an audible cue of like release the pressure, but don't let go of the fretboard or your strings. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, up. Here we go. Down, up, let go. Up, up, up. Try again. Down, up, let go. Try again. Down, up, let go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try again. Down, up, let go. Squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go. Okay. Now the last 4 E and A, I'm going to mute. All right, you could strum through if you wanted to, but I like to mute to create space because sometimes it's not about what you play, sometimes it's about what you don't play. Okay, that's what creates interest. So we're going to try that. It's going to sound like this. Down, up, let go. Squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go. Down, up, let go. Up, 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 4 E and A. Ready? 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 E and A, 2 E and up, 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 let go. Down, up, let go. Up, 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 let go. 1 E and A, 2 E and E, 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and E, 4 E and 1 E and A, 2 E and E, one more time. Down, up, let go. Up, up, up. You could use this for any chord. It just lends itself a little bit better if you have maybe this chord variation, this mini bar chord variation, or this one. If you have an open chord, it's so fine. Like you can still hear it a little bit, but you could also add a mute with your pinky or with finger number 4 on your left hand or your chording hand, all my lefties out there, but it would sound like this. And it might be a little hard to do the up. So instead of the squeeze and then the release, like that, I would have to think and let my pinky just do the work and cover the strings very lightly, very gently, because all you have to do is just stop them from vibrating. You don't have to push down on the strings to create a clear, or create a nice mute, I should say. If you want a practice track, I have a free tutorial for Valerie that's going to be found in the cards above and the description box below, and I will see you next one. Bye. But you could also add kind of a muting with your ring finger. Oh, sorry, that's your pinky. It's your pinky.